forward. So Mike, what do you think the dominant archetype will be for NBA 2K22?
The Pacers looking like they could walk straight off the bus and...
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Randall. He's not too far away from his spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Brandon Ingram's out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's White. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And looking at the Nets, they've got Julius Randle. He's out there with Cody Zeller. Ja Morant, he's out there with Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at shooting guard. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait.
And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Releases from 15. Good on the shot.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. White looking around. Here's Ingram. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Sabonis, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that, to me, is where he can make his mark.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, White. Pass to Ingram. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Inside. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight. Outside, White. And the pass to Ingram. That one good for 2.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Morant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Halliburton passes to Zubac. Back to Ingram. Sabonis kicks to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Zeller grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And that one, good. Green's got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pacers trail by 9. And here's White. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee. Knocked away. Baskets coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Nets. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. White is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Zubac in at the center.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, the son of a legend, to me, guys, he has everything he needs to be an effective player for years to come in the NBA. Size, length, feel, there's a lot to like.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Morant passes to Zeller. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range. And it's White with the rebound. Ingram left side. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one, and Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And White kicks to Zubac. Back to White. Pass to Halliburton. Back to White.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
And it's White missing. Nets leading by 10. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
Both free throws good from Morant. A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Pass to Ingram. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
Now the pass to Randall. 1:10 left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. Here's Zeller. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now, here is Halliburton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Now here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Morant. 9-point game. Passes it to Dinwiddie. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
White against Dinwiddie. Outside, White. Sabonis trying to get open. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from White. Julius Randle getting it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you. A stellar first half for Julius Randle. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. And that'll do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Julius Randle is out there with Green. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Zeller, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Now here's White, following the miss by Julius Randle.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Morant dishes to Dinwiddie. Randle outside. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Halliburton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low, here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, how about the versatility of Ingram? Just remarkable at putting the ball in the hoop in really a variety of ways.
Now here's Morant. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. The average is about 31.5 points a game. Randle no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's White. Zubac trying to break loose. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from White.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Brooklyn shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. That free throw good from Randle. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And here's White, following John Morant's 3. Back to White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
And both free throws good for White. 1:32 left here in the 3rd quarter. Morant passes to Zeller. And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, this is the go-to shot for Danny Green. So good in his pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot.
Now, here is Halliburton. Guarded by Morant. Count that one. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. Love when he gets up and throws it down.
And here's Halliburton. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it to Ingram. They grab their own miss. There's Sabonis. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Randall. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Pulls up for 3. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton passes to Ingram.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. Both free throws good for Ingram. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn. Ahead by 9 is the fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pacers trail by 9. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got White. Sabonis is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Ingram. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. Now here's White. 6 on the shot clock. It doesn't go for him. Randall with some nice D. To the inside. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Pass to Sabonis. Ingram outside. High post, Zubac. The kick out to Sabonis. And it's off from three-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Now, here is Halliburton.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
White against Dinwiddie. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year.
Wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does. Here's Randall. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 11-point game. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Halliburton. Sabonis kicks to Ingram. Over Green. Brooklyn with the rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. High post Zeller. Over in the corner, Green. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That one goes in.
Using his strength to absorb the contact and his length to convert the basket. Ingram sure plays with some toughness.
Here's Dinwiddie. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Pass to Morant. And they double up Morant. And Green slams it in.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Brooklyn.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Julius Randle.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
And Green slams it in.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And it's White missing. Now Morant. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.